Fire within us burns with purpose. Ooh. Take all our voices, you don't hear the truth. We do. Silent, silent, we will not be silent by you and your violence. Oh. Drown the oceans in plastic, watch the rain turn to acid. You call me savage, but the only one I see is pointing right at me. Oh. Ooh, oh. Ooh, oh. It's pointing right at poison on my mother. Take all that she has. Oh. Follow the Father into the dark is where we live. Trapped where we began. Silent, silent, we will not be silent by you and your violence. Oh. Drown the oceans in plastic, watch the rain turn to acid. You call me savage, but the only one I see is pointing right at me. Oh. Ooh, oh. Ooh, oh. It's pointing right at power in my hands, power when I stand. Power in my hands, power when I stand. Power in my hands, power when I stand.
He doesn't give a about their rights.
Power in my hands. Power when we stand. Drown the oceans in plastic, watch the rain turn to acid. You call me savage, but the only one I see is pointing right at me. Oh. Ooh, oh. Ooh, oh. It's pointing right at me.
My name is Siibii. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a trans non-binary singer-songwriter. I'm also Ino Iyo from Eastern James Bay Cree community of Mistissini, and I'm currently based out of Montreal. Social issues that matter a lot to me are a lot around my indigeneity, like especially talking about religious indoctrination, and for myself personally, not wanting to participate. And a lot of my family members have been severely traumatized by indoctrination, and so you can hear my frustrations about that in my song Savage. In the years following the raids at Standing Rock, I felt particularly called to write a song that felt empowering. And I think what is the most important about making music, it's not that you're doing something in that moment for others, but it's for yourself to be able to feel not helpless, especially when we talk about violence against Indigenous folks from corporations or people being forcibly removed from their lands. You can feel so helpless. Making music about it is my way of taking almost like control of the narrative. As a two-spirit person, there's like a loaded history. Again, going back to the topic of religious indoctrination, there was a creation of erasure. Just queerness in general for Indigenous people was erased. So when I was growing up, I was surrounded by a lot of homophobia. It wasn't until I was like in my adulthood that I learned about two-spirit folks. folks, and how being Two-Spirit is actively participating in your culture, because that was part of who we were. It was built into our societies. It was built into our social structures. And the fact that that's something that only now is being rediscovered and being reclaimed, like that's why I think it's incredibly important to be proud, especially as Two-Spirit folks. I think what's really cool is like when I have the opportunity to go and teach in schools, like when I get to do art residencies, I get to represent the fact that I'm trans, non-binary, Two-Spirit to my students. And I think that that really does make a difference for the kids, because inadvertently, because I'm queer and outwardly queer, youth give me the opportunity to be safe spaces for them, which is so cool, because then I like meet kids who are like, hey, I feel different. Can we talk about it? And that like the best opportunity is just be like, yeah, let's talk about how you're special. You know, what advice would I give to a younger version of myself? There are some very big bigots in your life, but I just want you to know, like, you have permission to freaking be as gay as you want, and you don't have to feel self-conscious or sad about it. You just be queer.
Getting high instead of getting low. Always doing shit all by myself. Where am I going? How did I get here? Day is done, I'm just getting up. Busy night, getting nothing done. Where am I going? How did I get here? Is it just a chemical reaction? Sharing it with you, the latest fashion. Am I looking for the next distraction? Making plans and never taking action. Tell me why do I do this to myself? Tell me why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? Tell me why do I do this to myself? Time is ticking and it's running out. Some days I'm lucky if I leave the house. I'll keep on trying, 'cause I'm gonna get there. Woo-hoo. My inner child needs a little help. Just show some kindness to my future self. I'm gonna need it if I'm gonna get there. Is it just a chemical reaction? Is sharing it with you the latest fashion? Am I looking for the next